So your problem with them nerfing healing round is that it would nerf tanks too, right? Like with healing, you're saying like the nerfing of healing or armor healing. See, I don't even get how that would work though. Like, what does it mean?
Armor would just heal slower.
But like, what about someone like who does burst healing? Like,
yeah, I don't know how that affects Brigitte's armor pack
or even Anna's. That's what I'm asking. Like, so like Anna's, like I get Lucio's and I get Lucio, I get Zen.
Constant healing is pretty obvious.
But
burst healing would be
So then basically it would just become a meta of Anna Brigitte, which I mean, like I don't know, like because I don't know Brigitte in the meta, and especially with Brigitte's new buff, it's like it would just make her run even more, which is also fun to literally everybody in the game.
Like I said, I think it's an astronomically stupid idea, but I've been seeing it so frequently lately.
I've seen it here and there, but I haven't seen it, I don't think, as much as you have. It's just...
like I've even seen it on the main Overwatch sub, not even just competitive.
Wow, dude, they're not just posting highlights on there anymore. They're actually posting like questions and shit. Let's go, dude.
Happens once in a blue moon.
Tell me about it. I don't know though. Like, so you're saying it would nerf tanks, right? I can understand. Like, but I don't see like
the only one that wouldn't be heavily affected would be
Zarya and Roadhog.
Well, yeah, that. But I mean, like, as far as negative consequences from this.
Oh, you're saying who?
D.Va would be hurt the least. Meanwhile, all the main tanks are just outright fucked.
And when aren't the main tanks fucked, though, to be honest?
That's why I'm saying a change like this would make things even worse.
Yeah. It's just... Because, like, there's so much to talk, like... Because I don't know how you could nerf healing, though. Like, how are you going to nerf healing without nerfing each healer? And then that's just going to make, like, if you nerf healing to the extent, like, of nerfing Zenyatta's heals are already so low,
I think it's mainly talking about the main heals, rather than the off heals.
Like, that's a Moira problem, though. Like, that's, like, a Moira... Like, Mercy doesn't honestly heal that well anymore. And Ana doesn't, like, Ana's kind of just Like, she's good to have, but she's not, like, oppressive with her heals. You can kill someone through...
A character that's very, very solidly meta, but isn't oppressive?
Doesn't sound like D.Va at all. D.Va's fucking oppressive. Got him. Y'all mind if I just eat every ult in existence?
DM bot used to be oppressive. She's not a DM bot anymore. And she's
right. But like I said, like with D.Va, like her kit like is so good, like so good. But like each part of her kit being
she's the generalist off tank. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, but like her being able to like have very good mobility, being able to have an ability like DM where it's very defense heavy and you can eat ultimates with it. There's like literally no other thing like that in the game with like that you could eat ultimates with, and like to have as good damage as she does. It's like each of those by themselves are like they're very good. Like having good damage, like Roadhog for instance, he has very good damage constantly, and he's very good in that. And then you have like Zarya, where I guess she can be very defensive and save a life with that. Roadhog really, I know Roadhog can peel, but he doesn't have the peel like of like other,
That's something I want to say too. I think DM is a problem. I've been saying that for a while.
DM is a problem. It is. It's
but without DM, peeling for your supports is heavily impacted.
Yeah, but then there was that one thing where it was like, turn DM into like a shield kind of ability, which I can live with,
Then it's not really unique then.
I mean, when has Overwatch ever been unique? Insert Blizzard stealing from X game here, joke.
Like, not memeing, though. They like to keep everything mostly unique.
I mean, I guess, but like...
And the times they do steal from other heroes, they actually manage to give lore reasons why. I'll give them that. And it's not even 1-1 either. And yes, I'm talking specifically Brigandaries.
Yeah,
Similar, but not even 1-1.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, you don't belong in here.
I just really don't like the idea of DM as a shield. I feel like it really...
It would definitely impact it. Like, I don't know, though, because it's like, it's one of those abilities where you don't know how to change, because it's... It would require a lot, a lot of thinking on it. And, like, that's just not something that, that you have. So, going back, so, like, again, Overwatch is, like, I feel like we fixed most of the issues with Overwatch now, like, in balancing. Like, Brigitte was overpowered, so then we changed it. And, like, we got that done. It's just like a lot of problems with Overwatch have been solved now. So like right now, it's just like a question of how the fuck do we get rid of goats, and which I think is happening with the McCree changes. I think we'll slowly start to see goats fade away because tanks aren't gonna the DPSs that play Zarya aren't gonna want to just get shredded by a McCree, which is gonna happen. So they're gonna start, flexing. And then all of a sudden you'll start seeing Widow to try and counter McCree triple tank. And then you're gonna start seeing then all of a sudden it's just gonna be fluid thing until eventually I think we get back to I don't know how long this will take, and I still think we do need nerfs to goats. I don't know what though, if I'm gonna be honest. They fixed Brigitte's problem with goats about how she could honestly. Brigitte not being able to bash through shield is huge on so many levels. But
yeah,
there's they kind of fixed that. They they were I don't know what to change next. Diva would be the next option, because, or maybe even Reinhardt. Honestly, Reinhardt has not been touched in a while. Like bug fixes, yeah, and shatter rework, yeah, but actually changing what he does, no. I think it hasn't been touched in a year. Actually, probably over that, because I haven't.
Are you implying nerfing Reinhardt?
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, I don't really think.
I know it's a thing, but I've seen practically everybody touched since my time coming into Overwatch a year ago, but except for Reinhardt. And we have talked about how
because Reinhardt does his job well. He doesn't really.
He does do a job well, but it's kind of the fact with Diva as well. Is there really any alternative to Reinhardt? And I think the answer is no. There really isn't.
What's going on? I heard Reinhardt.
I don't know. I'd have to heavily disagree with the idea of Reinhardt problem.
I'm not saying Reinhardt's a problem. I'm just saying that if you're looking at goats, who is the main person there? It's Reinhardt. And we've already discussed that Reinhardt gets his ults, if you just swing, Reinhardt gets his ult really fast. So maybe, a touch to his ult, making it so that way it takes longer to get. I don't know. Or maybe making his hammer do less damage. I think it could change, everything. But, I'm going to say so. There's really no alternative to Reinhardt. It's kind of like Diva in that fact.
But the thing is, how many options do you have for main tank? And that's all I'm gonna say.
3 to 4, but it's the same thing with all tanks. I mean, they do need to add more tanks. That's 100% the thing that they need to do. I think they need to stop adding supports, stop adding DPS, just start adding tanks. Make Bob an off tank. Change my mind. You can't, because I'm right.
Controversial opinion, maybe, but the more I think about it, the more we so didn't need Ash.
We didn't need Ash. I don't think we needed Ash at all. She's just the worst Widowmaker. Like she's easy mode for people who can't play Widowmaker but can play McCree. Ash is the bridge. You just get good at Ash, and then you don't have to get good at Widowmaker. And it's just like that's 100% the thing. Like if you can't play Widowmaker, just go to Ash and learn Ash. And then guess what? You don't need to learn Widowmaker anymore because you've learned Ash. I don't think we need I was asking for hit scan, but like I don't. Ash is nice, and I was asking for hit scan because we didn't have that many hit scan. But like I don't think we needed a hit scan that early. No, we needed more. We needed more tanks before we needed another hit scan. But like at this point, you should not focus on making any new DPS characters. You shouldn't focus on making any more support characters because supports have a very diverse cast now. You have Mercy, who's basically she doesn't heal much, but she has that res, and she has mobility as well. The most mobility out of any main support. You have Moira, who's literally just stupid ass heals. That's all she is. You have Ana, who's the utility support. She has sleep, she has nade, she can heal, nano, all that stuff. With all support, you have Lucio with speed and heal, and then amp, boop, stuff like that. Like he has a good variety. He's your speed guy basically. He's your mobility off support. Like Mercy is your mobility main support. And then you have Zenyatta, who's your damage guy. The one who's gonna do the most damage and put Discord on, and you'll just shred people. You have Brigitte, who is I don't fucking know. Like I guess Brigitte's like she's the one. She's your backline. Like she's your peel support basically. She's your tank support.
Yep.
I'm missing one. Are they?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm missing someone, and I'm sorry if I am, but I don't think I am. Let me look it up. Overwatch heroes.
Oh, Symmetra.
Yo, Symmetra, my dude. May, there's May. Yeah, she's definitely a support. Wait, did they have? Ana, Lucio, Mercy, Moira, Zenyatta. They don't have Brigitte under supports in the wiki. What do they have her under? They don't even have her. I wish. I wish they didn't have her.
Something I wanted to say, but I can't.
But yeah, no, I mean, you got a good diverse cast of supports.
I'd still be okay with more supports, but tanks take.
I think tanks.
I think we need a tank.
Yeah, I think we need a tank, and not one like Wrecking Ball, who's like, guys, we gave you a tank who's not really played because honestly, he's not that good.
Stop giving us the bullshit gimmicks. Give us a hero that'll actually work.
Exactly. Yeah, basically. Yeah, 100%. Like, because Wrecking Ball was never going to be meta. There's no way he was ever going to be meta. So it's
Wrecking Ball exists. Sombra Nibus.
But no, I think you have a good diverse cast of supports. I mean, arguably, like you kind of have Sombra as well. Got you. Joking, of course.
I remember when you wouldn't be joking with a statement like that.
I remember too, and then like they changed it. I definitely think we need it. We 100% need a tank. The only question is like, do we need an off tank or a main tank? What do you guys think? I can hear that. Whoever the fuck that is. Ron.
I'm playing a fighting game. What do you expect?
Turn it down.
I thought you were talking about my controller taps.
I mean that too, but also turn on the game. I don't mind the controller taps. I mind hearing the game. But like.
This game is really loud, actually.
It is very loud.
Like, I have the TV only at 5 right now.
I can still hear. But no, like seriously, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we need an off tank or a me?
Here's the thing. You know what? I'll say it. Main.
Right. Okay. Now, when I say off tank, I mean like clearly. None of that Hammond shit where he's like, oh, he's an off tank. It's like, no, he's not. Hammond is not an off tank at all.
My hesitance is like I'm hesitant because Hammond is such a clusterfuck of a character. Like, he doesn't fulfill main tank properly. He doesn't fulfill off tank properly. So we need both. Yeah. It's not like we got one before the other. I mean, technically we got Arisa before another off tank, but she kind of just happened.
Yeah, no, I will. I mean, she was planned from the beginning of like getting into the game before Doomfist.
Arisa has not been good for a very long time.
Arisa isn't good, and again, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need someone like main tanks can run besides just Reinhardt. Or like,
I don't think that's a Rhine problem though.
It's not a Rhine problem. It's like the fact that like not having a thing from D.Va is a D.Va
It's just
problem.
like you don't have another mobile shield.
Yeah, exactly. And you also like it's kind of like or you don't have another mobile shield that can actually block damage. Like Winston's bubble is shredded within seconds.
You have DM, which I guess kind of can
no,
like it can help.
Yeah, DM. No.
It helps. It's the only other form of mobile defense.
Yeah, but again, it's like the problem with Reinhardt is like the problem with D.Va. There is no alternative to him. Like, it's not that Reinhardt is overwhelming. It's just the fact that there's like literally no one else who can take Reinhardt's place. You can't have Arisa unless you're on a payload map, and even then it's kind of iffy. And like,
yeah, I really think that just straight up comes down to we need more heroes. I think touching Reinhardt would be a mistake.
I think so too, but it's just like you look at goats and you're like, how the fuck do we stop this?
I don't remember which pro put it this way. I think it might have been Taimu, but like
fuck Taimu. Anyway, continue.
The problem with goats is, other than arguably D.Va, it's just how well everybody synergizes. It's not people being overpowered, other than again arguably D.Va.
Yeah. And that is something. But it's like,
I'll straight up say, goats should on paper be easy to counter.
But it's not. It's not because of like the stupid
strictly because of D.Va. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. Like, it's
grenades and rockets. What are those, bro? They're gone now.
Yeah.
This is a really good game.
But no, it is something like, that we need to do. And it's also a question of, honestly, like, I remember you guys talking, apparently before the dive meta, people were like, Lucio will always be meta because of speed. Yeah,
that was a thing for quite a while.
Yeah.
What if you made amp time longer, like lengthened amp's cooldown?
Oh, amp is already 12 seconds.
I know.
I really don't.
I thought it was 10. Are you sure it's 12?
It's 12.
I'm positive it's 12.
Damn.
Ron plays Lucio. He should know.
Yeah, Ron, don't you just?
Yeah, that's already an eternity for supportive ability.
No, it is. It is. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, how the fuck do I stop this? And people have tried so many things. They tried playing Hammond. They tried, it's very hard to stop. And it's cheese. It's 100% cheese. It takes it doesn't take like that much coordination to play, and it takes way too much coordination to stop. So it's like, it's just, yeah, basically, yeah. But no, an alternative to Reinhardt. How would you guys make that though? Like, what would be the hero that you make to be an alternative to Reinhardt? How would you make it? Clearly a main tank, by the way, like 100% clearly a main tank. So you need a mobile shield. That's the first thing. But how would you make the mobile shield?
One idea I've seen quite a bit that I've really liked is Sanjay, right? Symmetra's advisor in Vishkar.
Yeah.
He could be a tank. He could use hard light to make shields, and he can reposition them. It's not exactly like Reinhardt, where you are the shield.
Oh.
But it's similar.
Like,
You're
how
still
do you mean by
making
reposition them, though? Because we also don't want them to be too present, because that would honestly feel like, oh, I got the shield down, and then all of a sudden there's a new one. Like, what do you mean by that?
Hey, these are just concepts, man. I'm not really throwing anything hard out. I don't know how it would work. I'm not a game designer.
I'm not a game designer. I don't know.
Straight up, yeah. I really... That's just an idea I've liked.
I don't know. I've seen one where it's like, you know how Symmetra used to have that E ability where she would throw out her shield and then it would move forward?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so someone was like, what if you make it so that way that's larger and it moves slower? And obviously has more health. Like, I was like, alright. And obviously it's not Symmetra, it would just be like another character. But then the question becomes, what happens if the enemy team just lets the shield pass by,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's... What?
I'm gonna hit you with something I'm not sure how people would react to.
Okay.
But, a problem like this specifically talking about, like, Reinhardt and Diva, maybe for a role like tank and support, there shouldn't be generalists.
That's interesting. That is... Ooh.
This comes to... I mean, obviously, we're at the point where nothing can change this. They're already a part of it. But from the beginning, maybe there shouldn't have been generalists in a role like this.
I could... What do you think, Andrew? You're the main tank player.
Well, on terms of generalists, they will always be good. Unless they're trashed here, they will always be good.
We're going into the TF2 philosophy now.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it is in TF2. If they're not really good, they're just trash.
Not gonna lie, TF2's really been kind of what I'm thinking about, too.
I could see that, yeah. That's a problem with generalists.
That is honestly, that's an interesting...
DPS, I think you can be okay with generalists, because what it comes down to is they're dealing damage. That's all it is. But there's so many different ways to tank or support. Maybe there shouldn't be a generalist. Maybe there should be these different heroes with clearly defined niches for different maps. So that way there really isn't a set meta because you need a generalist like that. You know?
That's an interesting concept. I think that's one I agree with too. Like,
it's kind of been brewing within me for a while.
Yeah,
but...
so it's exactly what I was saying with Diva, where it's like her kit is just too good altogether. But like separately, it would be very good individually. Like having an off tank with high damage, Roadhog, is very good in niche situations. Having like an off tank with mobility would be very good too. And then having an off tank with a defensive ability like... Honestly, they just should get rid of defense matrix, but like a defensive ability like that would be very good too,
Yeah.
So it's... I actually 100% completely agree with you guys. Orisa has a...
The more we talk about it, the more I realize the way that Overwatch is built around, generalists really should not even be a part of the game.
I agree with Ron here, whereas like generalists shouldn't be a part of the game in the tank and support role. generalists should be a part of the game in the DPS role. Like
They can work in the DPS role.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like Widowmaker is oppressive. I will 100% agree. Say that.
Oh, don't get me started.
I know. But Widowmaker is oppressive. But is she?
Hey, my mom's spaghetti. I'll be back.
These weak arms are heavy. Over in this group.
I need that spaghetti, fellas. I'll be back. You can continue on without me.
All right, but like some generalists in the hit scan are generalists basically. Like Soldier is a very good example of a generalist in the DPS role. He can do damage. He can do general damage. He can do specific damage, and he can also he can heal a little bit, but not too much.
He can burst down.
Yeah, he can burst down, but not to the effect of some other characters, like Hanzo, for instance.
Like he's not built around bursting down.
He's not built around general. Like he is built around constant damage, though.
Yeah, he's built around steady damage with a bit of burst and self survivability.
Yeah, so he is the typical generalist, typical Call of Duty guy, and he's not meta right now. Because there are niche here. I mean, let's be honest, it's goats. But even before goats, he wasn't meta for. He was meta for a little bit. That's because of other things. But honestly, I don't think Hanzo should have his jump. Hanzo without his jump would be so much better. He would be a lot more niche. With his jump now, he's too much of a generalist in my opinion. Because he can
easily escape.
Yeah. People. On Dorado, I do the flank, and then because I know I'll be able to get out of it, because I can just hop back to the wall, climb up Dorado first, on attack. So there's that, and then you got and before he was kind of a niche. He was okay, if you want to run double sniper, you can, but there are some drawbacks. He doesn't have the mobility of say a Genji would, so there's that. And then but now with the mobility, he's kind of become a generalist, and then that's when the double sniper meta came about, when Hanzo just became a generalist.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Tracer, I would say Tracer's kind of a generalist, but also kind of not, because that sounds really fucking stupid.
It does.
But she's mainly a flanker, and you get punished for playing her like Soldier, like a mini Soldier, basically, with your team. That's not how you're supposed to play her, and if you do play her like that, you might as well just go Soldier, So, it's, Chaser is a flanker, and you get punished for not, so she isn't a general. She does have a specific thing that you need to do with her.
She's a specialist, but she's more general than others.
Yeah, exactly. Genji, I would say Genji's a tough one.
He is a tough one because he relies a lot on close quarters and burst damage.
So I mean,
well, I'd say he's more of a specialist.
I would say he's a specialist because you can't just run him in any. I mean, you kind of can run him in any situation, but it's not exactly good to. Dude, Symmetra is such a fucking generalist. I don't know why she's not meta.
Bro.
Bastion's a very niche pick. Torb's a niche pick. Pharah. What do you think about Pharah? Is Pharah a generalist? Exactly. This is one of those tough ones.
I don't really know, man.
Because he was having a guy sneeze. Ooh. Cause I would say Pharah is a generalist until they have a hit scan, and then she becomes niche. I know that probably sounds stupid, but so I guess I don't think she's a specialist, but I don't think she's a generalist either. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of that in between. Reaper is definitely a specialist. He's designed to do go against tanks, but he's not even good at that, right? McCree. I would say most like McCree is more of your like again. I've already explained this and the fact that it's like with McCree. I think he can do general damage, but he's more specialized damage than Soldier. Like he's more specialized damage than Soldier, but he's not as like or singularized.
Well, no, I wouldn't really say that. I would just say that McCree's just burst damage.
I don't know if McCree's burst damage though. Like
now say he is.
Now he is. I will 100% agree. Now he is. He is the burst damage of the hit scan.
I don't know. I don't really know what you mean by McCree isn't burst damage.
Like, okay, no, I was thinking something else. Whenever I think of burst damage, I think of like insta kills. Like Widowmaker to me,
nah.
Yeah, but Widowmaker to me is like a burst damage hero.
Widowmaker is burst damage to the max.
But like. So yeah, I mean he's McCree is something. And then you got Ashe now. Ashe is just a worse is for people who can't play Widowmaker. I will 100% always say that, and I believe that too. Doomfist. Doomfist is interesting.
Doomfist is specialist.
Doomfist is definitely a specialist.
He's definitely a specialist. I know I talked about this with Ron the other day. He's an opportunist assassin.
That is the perfect way to describe him. Opportunistic assassin, yeah.
Yeah, like you can kind of say the same about like Genji and Tracer, except they don't rely on that.
I don't think Tracer's opportunistic.
Well, I'm saying Tracer, she can do that, but she doesn't have to. There's other stuff she can do.
I honestly don't. Yeah, but like I would say Tracer's actually the one that makes the opportunities for other heroes. But yeah, like you were saying, like dude.
So you see Tracer more as a harasser?
Yeah, I would 100% see Tracer as a harasser. Same with Genji. I don't honestly. Genji's in this weird place where I don't feel like he does any damage. I know he does, but I don't feel like he does any damage. But like Genji's in this weird place where I think Genji is very opportunistic though, like Doomfist. Genji is very opportunistic, but I think Tracer makes her own opportunities. She makes her own opportunities because again, I can one clip as Zenyatta as Tracer and he's dead. Same with Mercy. If you know how to play her right. Junkrat's a harasser. Like he's your main burst damage or spam.
Well, he's not just a harasser. He's
a spammer.
High. Yeah, pretty much.
May's a bitch. May. How would I describe May? May is very niche. That's obvious. She's kind of like an off tank in a way. I don't think she's like an off tank. I don't like How would I describe May?
I definitely say she's more of a specialist.
No, she is a specialist. She's 100% not a generalist. She is a very niche pick.
Like she's like what I see is she's supposed to be kind of an isolator, but at the same time she's kind of supposed to. Should I put it like? Should I say? I feel like what Blizzard wants to do is have her to like basically be able to harass whole death balls really good, but like that doesn't really work against scouts. It's like
she honestly does work well against scouts though. If you can wall off like one of them, Yeah.
Yeah, if you can. That's why I'm also saying she's kind of an isolator too.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, isolator is a very good way to describe me. She's an isolator, yeah.
I'm back.
Sombra. What do you? Sombra's a specialist, obviously. She's the fun police. There you go. That's how I would describe her.
Sombra is a mistake. I know that.
Yes. But yeah, I think Sombra's just. I don't even know how,
She's one of those heroes whose very core concept goes against the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Though going all in and making hack take even less time, making it actually almost uncounterable, that was the wrong way to go.
It was. They should focus on making her not just be a hackbot.
And of course, then a bit after that, a little while, they make all her abilities have basically no cooldown. Infinite uptime, essentially.
Yeah, which is lovely.
This is a lot of spaghetti.
That's a lot of spaghetti.
Symmetra, I've already talked about as a generalist. She's just... I don't even know. What is Symmetra? What is her purpose in life? Is she burst? Is she tick damage?
Her purpose in life is to tilt you when you see her on your team.
You're right. Torbjorn,
Area denial.
yeah, that's perfect, yeah. Tracer, we've already talked about. Widowmaker's burst. Huh? I mean, that basically covers the DPS, yeah. Who would you say is the most generalist out of all the supports? Ana, Brigitte, Lucio, Mercy, Moira, Zenyatta.
I'd say it's... I would have said Mercy a while ago.
That's what I'm saying, now.
I guess it'd be Moira, honestly.
He's the most generalist.
I mean, it's either heals or damage. That's all there is to it. Pretty general, if you ask me.
Yeah.
She can do either well.
But then what about Zenyatta?
I wouldn't really... I just can't say in good faith that Zenyatta's a generalist.
I mean...
I know what role he is. He's the DPS healer hybrid. The original DPS healer hybrid.
Look, Brigitte is a DPS healer tank hybrid, alright, Ron? Let's just get that straight. But...
I don't know. I just something about him I really can't say generalist.
I think he is a generalist. I mean, he's generally in every single fucking comp. Got you.
You were downstairs.
I guess he kind of is, yeah.
I mean, he doesn't really have a niche,
She called up and left a message.
He doesn't really have a niche.
For your guys' birthday, because she said that she's,
Andrew, you should mute yourself. But I don't know. I feel like the supports have a lot of generalists in them. Like the supports have the most flexibility to go. You know, even with
I'd say
like,
Lucio is a generalist.
again, like again, you have. I would say even Anna's a generalist to an extent.
I don't know about Ana being a
I
generalist.
don't know, like, it's that's
Yeah, I really don't know if I can agree with that one.
hmm. I don't know. It's definitely interesting.
I'd honestly still say that Mercy is a generalist, but she's nowhere near as applicable as she used to be.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
No, I feel like with Ana, she could kind of be a generalist because she has the heals, but at the same time, she can still do some damage, although not that good, and she has some self defense she can use.
Yeah. I mean, if we're considering Mercy a generalist, I mean, Mercy doesn't do like any damage. Wait, no, sorry, I meant she does a surprising amount of damage. God.
Yeah, I'd say Ana's more of a generalist, to be honest.
Yeah, than Mercy. Yeah, I kind of agree with Andrew here.
I just can't agree with that.
But what do you see about her that says she's not a generalist then?
Yeah.
I'd say Mercy is applicable in a lot more situations than Ana.
I would straight out disagree with you there. Ana has been run with Dive. Ana has been run with Death Ball. Ana has been run in. You don't see Mercy in Death Ball.
That's like the one comp you really can't work her in. That and
so she's not a generalist. Why Ana is? Ana has been run with Dive.
Just being excluded from one comp doesn't mean that they're not.
I'm trying to show that Ana is more of a generalist than even Mercy is. I mean, Ana has been running.
Now that I don't know if that's true. I'm just saying that I think Ana is still a generalist. How much of one, I'm not sure, but I still believe she's a generalist.
Hmm. I think we've exhausted all talking points. I mean, I guess before we stop, could you guys like actually think of anything to do to Diva to like make her make the other off tanks viable outside of her? What do you guys think?
I'm trying to think.
It's hard.
honestly, it's kind of just. I don't know.
Well, that depends what you want to make her into. I feel like there's a few ways.
Okay.
If you want her to be a burst, or maybe not rush down, but like somebody who like a cleanup person.
Okay.
Like you could do that, but like you'd have to if you wanted to do that, you could probably you'd keep boosters obviously and micro missiles, but DM you'd have to do something with that. If you want her to play more of a defensive role, you'd probably have to do some of the micro missiles, or maybe just her regular guns to lessen the effect of those.
I don't know, I think Diva could be. Her damage output is frankly kind of ludicrous, even in comparison to the other off tanks. I think you could make Diva the off tank you go to for really just solely protecting the supports, rather than as general as she is now.
That's like kind of one of the options I was talking about.
Yeah, I'd lean towards making support defense her specialty rather than cleanup crew. That's how I'd feel.
Alright. So basically, you would remove part of her kit to make her balanced. That's what I'm getting. No, I was just wondering. Alright. I think that's all we have.